What is up, y'all? So I decided to actually do a cold start video. So a lot of people have been curious about this setup, and I actually haven't seen too many run this type of setup on an LS motor. I've seen people run carbureted setups, or they run the multi-port fuel injection setup where you just have the the TBI setup, but then you have the actual injectors going into the intake from there, but not this particular TBI setup. So I wanted to do like a cold start on it. So when I first installed it, it would start and then it would just run and like really bad. And I figured out what was going on. I had the O2 sensor too close to the end of the exhaust pipe, so it was getting too much fresh air in, so it was just dumping fuel in it, and it was just nasty. So when it would run, it would like run for a second and shut off. It would just smoke out the garage. So I finally fixed it. I just put an 18-inch pipe extension on it, and then it would run, but it was still running really, really crappy. Then when I got the exhaust fixed, it would run, and it was still running like super, super rich. It was just nasty, y'all. And I knew it was out of tune, but it would always start and it would always run. So what I did is, after I got the car back here, you know, with the exhaust and everything, I decided to kind of mess with with tuning it a little bit better, see if I can play with the throttle body blades and all that. So, because you can mess with the throttle body blades to make sure they're getting just enough air inside, but then not too much, so that way they're just kind of like literally just cracked open. And then once you can do that with this, actually, with this screw right here that kind of sets the throttle blade position. And then sorry y'all if my voice is really raspy. I'm still getting over this damn cold, but trying to do my best to talk as clear as I can. So then once you actually set that and set the throttle blade, you have to reset the TPS on the so the ECU can actually read 0 on the TPS when it's in its normal position. And then ever since I did that and kind of just mess with the tune a little bit, just a little bit, it's been running great. So like it starts, today's actually the first day I did it, so it starts right up from a cold start, and then as soon as the air fuel kind of settles in, it goes right to where it needs to be. So I thought that I would just make this video pretty quick, one shot, and then I'll just to show you guys kind of a cold start video on this. So I'm going to turn this on here, and I'm going to show you the cold reading. So I already started it once, just probably about an hour or so ago. I didn't let it run that long, so the temperature should be right around 40 to 60 degrees or something like that, as it's kind of cold here right now. So I'm going to go ahead and then prime the system. So you see I got its priming fuel pressure there. So, and when it's running, it should stay right about 43 to 45 psi. So as you can see, yeah, so the coolant is still hovering right about 60-ish. That's kind of when I shut it off, but that was a little while ago. While I had it on, I was testing the oil pressure, because my old oil pressure sensor wasn't working right, so I just ordered a new one off Amazon, and I plugged it in, and now it's working perfect. So again, this is a cold start, and then we'll see how good it starts up. So here we go. The air fuel is starting to adjust and kick in. It should stay right about 13 to 14 or so after it starts to get settled in. There we go. I have the idle set at 750 to 800, so it should kind of bounce back and forth a little bit. Oil pressure. I don't have the fuel pressure hooked up right now. I just monitor it by the gauge. The volts are great. ahead and shut it down. So I don't want to run in too long because I really don't want it to get super warm. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you guys a cold start. Starts right up. The air, it still needs to be tuned. And it won't get its full tune until I'm actually able to kind of drive it around and let the ECU kind of learn the driving conditions and everything of how I drive it. So I'm just gonna, once that's done, I'm just gonna or once I'm able to do that, I'm just gonna drive it around the city and, you know, take it up some hills and take it on the freeway and kind of, you know, do all that good stuff. So that way it can kind of learn how to drive, or, you know, the ECU can actually learn the conditions and everything about how it drives and all that. So but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, y'all, and shoot, that's pretty much it, y'all. Just wanted to kind of just show you guys a cold start. If you were ever thinking about this type of setup, Holley LS TBI EFI setup, I've been happy with it so far. You know, I had my initial struggles with it at the beginning just because I was new to this and I just wanted to kind of hear it run and start, so I really wasn't sure about how to tune it and how it's supposed to work and everything. But, you know, after I've kind of read the book and learned a little bit more about it and kind of how to set different parameters and stuff on it, it's been starting great. So I'm excited about it, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys a cold start video on it. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, definitely just hit me up. Leave me a message or on the thread here, and then shoot, we'll just keep it moving, y'all. So you guys know what to do. If you're just tuning in to the channel for the first time, like this video, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, y'all. And then shoot, I'm out. Deuces, peace out.